All right, so when we're looking at the impact of the American Revolution and how revolutionary was it, we want to take into consideration the political impact and what sort of political impacts we see, especially at the national level. So for your identification, the picture that you see here is of John Dickinson. You could also say that he's the creator of the Articles of Confederation, our first form of government after independence. Dickinson, he refused to sign the Declaration of Independence. He was a strong, advocate for reconciliation, or for trying to support some measures to try to find a resolution to avoid independence and avoid war with the British. But yet, it's just 8 days after the Declaration of Independence was adopted, Dickinson submitted to the Second Continental Congress his plan for a workable government among these new states. And he says that, he's laid down a couple of rules here. That first thing that he says is when he's a representative, or when he's called upon to do a job for that's dealing with the happiness of his countrymen, that he's gonna be open. He's gonna say what he feels, and he's not gonna hide his opinions. Second, whenever the public resolutions are taken, that means whenever a decision is made, even if these decisions are opposite from his own opinions, he's going to join in and supporting them as earnestly, as with much effort as if he had supported them in the first place. So I think this is a really strong characteristic to have, and that John Dickinson shows as one of the framers of our new national governments. So what is this? What do these Articles of Confederation look like? Well, it's a loose alliance of states that form the basis of our national government. Gave the national government the power to declare war, make peace, and sign treaties. The national government could borrow money, establish a postal service, and deal with Native Americans. However, these Articles of Confederation also reflected a fear of centralized authority, and a move away from the type of government that we saw under British rule. So therefore, the Articles of Confederation had no executive branch. So no president under the Articles. It had no judicial branch, so there's no Supreme Court. And the state governments held most of the power. And so in the next lesson, we are going to look at some of the problems that's going to cause. But once again, we want to ask ourselves the question: how revolutionary was this Revolutionary War? And to what extent did the values and the ideas of the Revolution impact American society? In this case, specifically looking at how did the Revolutionary War impact our framework of government.